The hottest thing you can have today is intellect, and the market is trying to sell it to you. In fashion, houses are collaborating with theorists and opening bookstores. In music, pop stars are photographed with books as part of their PR circuit, and in fragrance, knowing scent lore and references is being repositioned as a sign of erudition. Indeed, signals of knowledge are increasingly being framed as aspirational status markers. But is this always a positive shift? Yes and no.
Positioning intellectualism as a luxury is in itself anti-intellectual.
These are Thea and Rohani, the creative directors of the strategy studio Mørning agency.
A really reason that leads to this narrative that to be a legitimate intellectual, you need freedom of capital, freedom from labor.
Intellectualism should be attractive, seductive and rewarding, not motivated by shame, but by self-gratification and the potential to connect more deeply with others.
But that doesn't mean that brands have no space here. In some cases, they can create entry points for people to engage with ideas without requiring a purchase. For example, Miu Miu has built intellectual programming around their collections that are open to the public. But brands don't always approach these from a place of inclusion. Rohani made this important distinction.
In a time when marketing and branding feels quite sloppy, it's a relief to see deep thought and consideration informing work. We do hope that there will always be space for intellectual depth in marketing, but when we don't interrogate what actual intellectualism requires of us, which is not aesthetic signaling or moral superiority Olympics, it ends up hurting the cause. Intellectualism without real integrity or reason for being just feels like another marketing trend.
Brands are engaging with this shift for a reason. Intellectual life is becoming social again. Lecture series, book clubs, and poetry nights are drawing young audiences. Libraries are becoming major hangout spots, while e-girl bookstores and reading cafes are popping up in major cities. And online conversations about intellectual intimacy circulate alongside posts showcasing elaborate obsidian second brains. Within this landscape, a new archetype has begun to emerge, partly as a joke, partly as a new identity shorthand. I'm talking about the thought daughter. But don't call her performative.
The idea of something being performative is interesting in the context of anti-intellectualism. We should absolutely be promoting real critical thinking, literacy, tenacity. And yes, genuine intellectual pursuit exists far beyond posting evidence of it on Instagram. The thought daughter is an avid reader. This shapes how she lives her life. Other thought daughters can recognize themselves in her and she in them.
It's a performance in the pursuit of genuine belonging and becoming. We do have to counter the forces that make us passive and disinterested. If performative intellectualism can be a gateway rather than a barrier, then we should worry less about shaming young people who are figuring it out.
And by the way, the gendered politics of hot thinking did not go unnoticed to the Mørning girls.
The thought also feels like a contemporary labeling of an ancient truth. Women have always been thinkers and intellectuals, and it makes society uncomfortable even in 2026.
We went deeper into this shift in the Thought Daughter site, made in collaboration with Mørning Agency's team. Comment where are the thinkers for access.